In this video, I want to talk to you about how you can use a tactical pen for self-defense. I believe it's a great option for everyday carry, and we're going to be talking about its many attributes in this video. Stick around. The subject of everyday carry is a lot of fun because everyday carry is not just about fighting. It's about having what you need, whether it's tools for a fight or whether it's just tools to get through each and every day. One commonly carried item is an ink pen because it's just a handy thing to have. A lot of people wear their pens in their shirt pocket up here or in their pants pocket. Having a pen comes in handy, but it's even more handy when that pen has combative attributes. It's not hard to get these things. They're very inexpensive. They're very solid. You could get a pack of 3 for like 10 bucks on Amazon. Now, these are called tactical pens because they come with this glass breaker, aka skull crusher, on the back, and they're just more solid. When it comes to a tactical pen, this thing's built like a tank, and it can be weaponized. It can be weaponized on this end. It can be weaponized on this end. I believe tactical pens fall into the Kubotan category. If you don't know what a Kubotan is, it's usually just either a plastic or metal object that's very solid that you can hold in the hand. It usually has a point, a rigid edge. It's not like a stabbing weapon. It's more like a striking weapon. A lot of people will use them to strike vitals. They will also use them to apply pressure points when they're trying to gain control of an opponent. Having a tactical pen does give you the ability to break glass if you need to, but it also gives you the ability to break heads. And that's just the truth of the matter. And it would not feel good to get struck with something like this. And in a bad enough situation, if you needed to strike and you needed something available, something that you could access quickly, it would be easy to access your ink pen. And at this point, you now hold something in your hand that would be very uncomfortable to get struck with. It's just as simple as reaching out and touching, just like that. It's just a very practical device, a very uncomfortable surface for various shots. Boom, in from the side, hammer strikes this direction, ridge hand shots. It's just versatile in its own simple way. And again, that's hammer strikes from every direction, whether it's backhand strikes. You've just got something to work with on both ends for hammer striking and for ridge hands. Even shots to the collarbone would be super painful. That would come in with a lot of force. Learn to strike quickly on the inside with these. Just don't overthink it. Here's the main thing I want you to remember with a handheld device like this. You're not just striking with one hand. You're using your other hand to set things up. And that's how you become fluid with any handheld tool. I say this about every self-protection tool that I talk about. Having the tool in and of itself is not going to give you the ability to fight. This has to be the tail end of your fighting ability. I said all that to say this: there's no magic formula. It's not something you have to think about that much. If you have this in your hand and you know how to make a hammer strike, you can strike with a tactical pen. But when you're using an object like this, you're not just looking for one good strike. You're going to strike till you are free, till you are safe. The one thing about striking with this type of pen is that if you run into something hard and your hand slides down a little bit, it's not like sliding down a blade. A lot of knives don't have adequate hand protection, and when people strike with them, they don't have a good thumb brace and their hand will slide right down the blade. You don't have to worry about that. And plus, these things have a lot of ridges to give you a lot of grip. The only way anybody's going to be successful with something like this is if they understand violence, if they understand how to be violent when that time comes. Because the human head can take a lot. It can take a lot more than you think. The human body can take a whole lot more than you think. Sometimes the pain threshold of a human in the middle of a fight is uncanny. But when the right area gets struck, things can change really quickly. But when you've got something like this in your hand, you've got something that can deal out a lot of pain, but it's going to take a lot of ferocity on your part. The thing that makes this great is that you're not going to get hassled for carrying a pen. Maybe in some parts of the world, I have seen in some parts of the world, they can't have anything. They have to get more creative. But this is something that people carry with them every day. Pens, we all use them. And if you're looking for an option that falls into the Kubotan family that allows you to strike, some people don't want to carry things like a knife for striking. Well, consider a tactical pen as an option. And if so, they're inexpensive and you can find all kinds of different ones. You can spend a little bit, you can spend a little bit more, but it is a great option for everyday carry. Take care.